Hello, my name is Elise and I'm a children's librarian at the Acton Memorial Library in Massachusetts. I also work in Wayland and Needham. I'm here today to do a family craft with you that I call Make a Face. We're going to be using household items like cardboard or hardware or beads or yarn. And so let's get started with the materials that you are going to need. I use cardboard for this project because we're going to be gluing on three-dimensional objects, and it's nice to have a strong base. This is just cut up from boxes any size. Another option is to use a cereal box, cut it up, and you've got a lightweight cardboard. Or you could also use a shopping grocery bag. Just cut it up and use the inside. If you want to get a little fancier, here are some other options. This was cut from a manila file folder and it works great. These are shapes that were cut out from the cardboard of showing a face and some shoulders. And when you use these, you can also incorporate some of the details from the cardboard. This is a piece of packing tape. Maybe it will make a nice addition. Another one is there's a fold. Maybe this would be fun. And here's another one that might make a nice profile. Or you might be lucky and find some cardboard that had a perforation in it. It could become the mouth, or maybe something else. And so there's lots of ideas on what to use. I'm going to be using Elmer's glue, not a glue stick. And for little children, I put it in a container, and I actually use Q-tips to help them put the glue on the cardboard. We don't want them gluing the object. It can be hard to put glue on small things. But if they glue the cardboard or the objects on here, they can attach them more easily. And let me show you how. I think I will add some earrings or ears or something to this person. And so I've put glue on either side. And then I think I'm just going to choose some buttons and put those on. Now you may have to let it dry so they don't slip, but I think kids, little ones, will do that work more easily if they put the glue on the board. Another idea is to put things inside of things. I'm going to add some glue inside these plastic lids. And maybe I'll put in a bead for a pupil. So this should be fun. A blue eye and a silver eye. And there we go. And just let it dry flat and you will have your artwork. I'm going to show you some of the household materials that we'll be using. One of the things I like best are buttons. They come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and even materials. They make great eyes. A circle of them makes a mouth, and so on. Another possibility is yarn. This can make great hair or even a mouth or nose. Thick yarn is good. Here's some curly yarn that would make curly hair, or you can have multicolored hair. Another idea is packaging material. This came from a fruit basket. It's crinkly paper cut up. I like it for hair or for other things. Another option are feathers in all shapes and sizes. This might make a great mustache. And this makes a great smile. And I also use cut up tissue paper. It's nice to add color to these, and you can create a pattern. You could make hair or the shirt. Now I have more materials I want to show you. Here's some great cardboard packaging material. I always save things like this and I cut them up and it just makes great wild hair. Another thing I like is corrugated cardboard. The pattern adds pattern to your artwork. You can even color it, and that adds a nice feature. Another option is saving scraps from your projects. A few weeks ago, I made a necklace and was cutting out small shapes. I saved these scraps, and they could also make some nice hair. And you might have corks from a wine bottle or a previous craft project. These make great noses. And just like I use tissue paper, you might use scraps of fabric. They can add pattern and color and even clothes to your faces. And I'm going to show you two other ideas. If you don't want to use three-dimensional objects and just have a glue stick, you could make some portraits like these. These are a lot of fun. They're just made of flat materials like paper and cutouts from magazine, though we did add yarn, and the children also used markers. Now, I like to use fashion magazines because you see models' faces blown up large. So here's some mouths and some eyes, and you will find all the facial features you need, and you can use those. And two other ideas I have are in everyone's house. These are recyclable plastics. Milk bottle lids make great eyes. This is from a Scotch tape roll. I don't know, but I bet you could use this. This is how my socks come when I buy them. But if I turn it like this, I think I have a great nose and mouth. This is from a pad of paper that was holding the pages together. I think it makes a great mustache. So, lots to look at there. You might also look at your hardware and office supplies. This might be a fun barrette. A paper clip could be a nose. This is what framers use when they frame a picture. Here's an S-hook with paper clips hanging on it. All kinds of ideas in your hardware collection. So, now I'm going to show you some of the faces and how these materials were used. Here's some of that crinkly hair. These are tiles that were used for eyes, beads that made a frowning mouth, and a button and a bead for a nose. And they used pasta as a frame. And I forgot to mention the pasta. Here is dyed pasta. It comes out in beautiful, vibrant colors. If you'd like to do that, just Google how to dye pasta on the web and you will find recipes. It can take 24 hours. And let me show you a few more. Let's see what we've got. This one became like a profile with hair on this side and a yarn mouth. I think it works beautifully. And they use tissue paper for a dress. And here's another one with a wagon wheel for a nose, a button mouth, and two different plastic lid mouths or eyes. And here we've got washers, hardware for eyes, the cork, and a great bow tie. I like this one because it's only two colors, the browns and the black. And the corrugated cardboard made a great hairdo, hardware for eyes and the nose, and the collar of the shirt. And I think I even have more, but I'm not sure where they went. Okay, lots of ideas here, but I wanted to show you where I find my inspiration. There's an artist, author, illustrator named Hanok Piven. He's Israeli, and we have 7 of his books in the Minuteman Library Network. This one is available as an e-resource. It's called My Dog is as Smelly as dirty socks. And the dog's ear is made from a child's sock, and it looks perfect. I think that's great. You could even Google his name and see videos about his work. Another book I really like is called Faces, and this is also in the Minuteman Library Network, but not available as an e-resource. It was published by the Tate Gallery in London, and it's by Zoe Miller and David Goodman, and I'm going to show you pictures of some of the faces they found and created. This one is done with ropes and upholstery material. The eyes look like they were trim on a couch. The buttons have fabric and these nice cords that look like pigtails. And here's one that they put on a purse that's opened, and they use the closures as ears. A comb makes nice bangs and a haircut. A quarter for an eye, a big blob of yarn for a nose, and a bobby pin for a mouth. And let's see what else. This one is made of wood, but the reason I'm showing it is the nose is a long piece of paper with some words on it. And they say, mistakes and surprises are all part of art. And I agree with that. And one last one. And this is a different project entirely. Take a walk and look for all kinds of rocks and stones of different shapes and sizes and bring them home and make sculptures using rock. And you can even add other things like a piece of chalk. And some of them include driftwood. So there's so many ideas for you to make projects of. And so I'm going to end. I hope you have a great time with this project. Make an animal, a monster, a picture of yourself, which is called the self-portrait, or members of your family. We'll see you soon. Bye.